I remember as a school teacher, my students came to me my first couple of years and told me, Mr. Vaughn, we really like your class, man, but what's up with the white walls? You have nothing on the walls. Coming to your class is like a prison. It's just fun in here, and we feel like we like you and we like the class a lot. This shit had me thinking, man, I never wanted to spend money on my classroom. I did after that. Swinging and banging on the ones and twos. It is a happy hump day and I'm still here with you. Kendrick Avant, your professor of gratitude, because all I ever do is slide in here with the gratitude journal and remind you to write down the stories why you're grateful so you have less negative thoughts and more positive thoughts. We do this for anybody and everybody dealing with abandonment, dealing with chronic illness. If you are struggling with your physical limitations, any of that, whether seen or unseen, grab your spiral, grab your gratitude journal, and let's start writing down these stories of why you're grateful. Let's remove some of that negative thought. Okay, the very first hump day of October. Y'all know October is my month. Some of y'all don't know, but that's my month. That is specifically my month. It is World Teacher Day. World Teacher Day. Do you have any idea? Your boy used to be a school teacher. I was a character education teacher. I was a history teacher. I was a substitute teacher. I have done the special star type tutoring and everything like that. Even in college, man, I worked for the Office of Multicultural Affairs and I did tutoring and everything for different students. It's World Teacher Day. So give a shout out to all your teachers. This podcast for the next 90 days is dedicated to teachers. That's why we are working with the teacher edition of the Gratitude Journal. If you cannot get better, be better. If you can't get better, be better. That's because every day you can take time to help somebody be a better person, man. A better person in their head thought, a better person in their mindset, a better person in their heart, a better person in how they eat and prepare for life. It's World Teacher Day. Give a shout out to your teachers and teach somebody something. Okay, we got these 4 gratitudes. So number 1, here we go. Number 1, not gonna waste time, I promise. Plans to upgrade the podcast. So I'm asking y'all the question. Should I integrate the new pieces into the University of Gratitude podcast? Or should I make a whole separate podcast, a number 2, and let that be the Mindset Over Bullshit podcast? And the difference will be, of course, University of Gratitude will be about the gratitude journal, however we're working on that every single day. And Mindset Over Bullshit will just be topics, conversations, interviews, people joining me. Sometimes it's just my thought, it's just my opinion, and they will come out maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Mindset Over Bullshit podcast, or should I just integrate everything and keep it University of Gratitude? If you are rocking with me on Spotify, I'm going to even put this into the poll so we can actually vote on this. If you are not on Spotify, you got to comment on something, you got to send me a message like how we normally do. Jump into the kendrickavant.com, leave me a comment, send me a message there. Y'all know my email is kendrick@allthingsonelove.com. I might even put this into the... No, I'm not gonna worry about that. By now, y'all know I'm gonna put it there. I'll put it into the description on YouTube. Vote, man. What do y'all think? How I should do that? I'm grateful for that because it will give me a way to motivate and open a whole new platform for myself and others. If I'm talking about the different things that I see, the different stuff I'm going through, more than just the gratitude journal itself, I know that would open things up. So y'all let me know. Jump in, vote. Number 2, the benefits of a constant waking up at night. I hate it, I really do. But it does have some benefits, and you got to look at the benefits, especially if you're dealing with a chronic illness. Number 1, I really don't need an alarm clock. I haven't needed one for a year or so, because I wake up so often with all these issues. Number 2, I can get work done at night. Even the podcast is done like at 3, 4, 5 o'clock the nights before. And number 3, if I'm waking up constantly and I'm actually productive and doing shit, it frees me up all throughout the day, and I can either take a nap or I can just do shit with the fam. Like, I can actually get out the house and go do stuff without feeling like I'm getting behind and everything else I'm trying to grow and develop. So yes, it stinks to wake up all the time with these physical issues and the handicaps and the going back and forth to the restroom. But oh my God, if I use it right, I am so much better throughout the day. Gratitude number 3, my daughter. Not kid number 4, I know I talk about her a lot, but kid number 3. Shout out to her for having this conversation with me about the boys she turns down at school, and now she turns them down, and actually answering questions. Yo, man, I worry about and I wonder about and I think about, and I'm always wanting to be more into the kids' lives. But I'm also trying not to push too hard up on them and everything else. After all, I am confined to whatever the hell I can sit at. So with that being the case, anytime that they actually answer questions and go deep into stuff and don't mind talking, shit to my heart. I love it. Oh man, I love it. So shout out to her. I heard all about how she turns them down, how often dudes come at her. And in my head, there's already a calculator going, because to me, every dude thinks my daughters are fly as hell. I tell my homeboys, I got a house of pretty over here. I got a house of pretty. I got my marvelous wife, and I got these 3 daughters. My son cool as hell too. So I got a house of pretty over here. And then of course, y'all know I think I'm pretty as shit too, dog, with the gear and all this shit. Gratitude number 4. I am going to invest in LinkedIn and get that doggone LinkedIn premium. I'm always curious about who is looking at my profile, and my profile videos are going up. I really dig writing the longer posts and everything on LinkedIn. And people don't do that type of shit on Facebook, they don't do this shit on Instagram. They damn sure don't do it on TikToks and Twitter. I just feel like LinkedIn would be better for me. So I'm grateful to be investing in myself and getting the LinkedIn premium. Plus, I want to start approaching about my services. And y'all know I consider myself, I'm going to be a great inspirational speaker. And I am best for retirement communities, assisted living communities, hospice centers, anybody looking for a better understanding of how to use gratitude. If you're an employer trying to improve the culture of your business, I'd be great for you. And you can find me on LinkedIn. You can find my services on LinkedIn. That's why I'm grateful to be investing, and I got big plans for the LinkedIn Premium. Y'all be pretty, stay grateful, I salute you. I'm out. It is time to stop waiting on somebody else to teach you, to make you, to motivate you, to inspire you to be a better person. You can do it yourself by picking up a gratitude journal and writing down why you're grateful every single day. That will cost you nothing. There's no complaining about prices. There's no complaining about who's available. There's no complaining about if they are compatible with you. Get yourself a gratitude journal. Start writing this stuff out. Take the steps to be better. You.